Richard Whitihira is known to everyone as Blandy. By the look of him, I'd guess he's ex-army, but now he's re-involved in the conservation of the Cape Brett area.
Once upon a time, it used to be dead quiet out here, no birds whatsoever. But with this intensive managed area out here, we've managed to bring back the kōmako, or the bellbird. The kiwi population has exploded.
I was enjoying Blandy's rambling about the land, but all that was interrupted when we found a gannet too far inland for its own good.
A bit far for bird rescue.
Yeah. Just put it back in the bush or something.
I will take it up the cliff and maybe you can see a bit of the ocean.
Okay.
It might just fly off. And there you go, mate. There she goes.
Gannet Dundee, aren't you?
Yeah, Gannet Dundee. Done deal.
People had told me this walk was hard. I now know they were right. It's been quite a day. In fact, it's been quite a week, but it's all worthwhile because that is an extraordinarily beautiful lighthouse. I was expecting some vandalised, scody old rusted wreck. Look at it. Built 100 years ago in Thames, prefabricated steel structures, brought here by ship, railed up the hill, pulled by a horse pulling a winch, and all bolted together, not concrete, not wooden, but bolted steel plates. Haven't seen one like it. It's been there for 100 years. It'll be there for 100 more. It is gorgeous. That is the Lamborghini of lighthouses. That is the beluga caviar of beacons. That would be the most beautiful lighthouse that I've ever seen. And I thought I was over lighthouses. How wrong I was. That is beyond my wildest dreams. Victoria was a lighthouse keeper's daughter, and she was fortunate enough to spend most of her childhood in this idyllic and beautiful spot.
We did correspondence our entire life. Pretty well everything Mum taught us. Just normal school stuff. You know, we used to start school at 6 in the morning and about 9, 10 o'clock we'd be finished. Out we'd go to build a fort or do something exciting.
How often did mail arrive? The ship, the lighthouse supply ship, came around regularly?
Every 2 weeks we got stores here.
Did you have livestock?
Yes, cows and lots of chooks, ducks, things like eggs, turkeys, raised turkeys for a while. That was my pet project. Even had a pet kiwi, Pee-wee the kiwi.
And your dad built a train?
Well, he built the railway track because he didn't want to carry the groceries by wheelbarrow from the pulley up the middle of the station to all the houses. And he thought, well, why are we doing this? We're going to live here, we're going to make it home. So he put all the tracks in and then built this little automatic, motorised trolley called Puff the Magic Wagon. It's very cool.
Did they crave social company, your parents? Did they sort of go out for it?
I think you learn to like each other, and I think you kind of have to. I think their relationship grew a lot stronger by being together, I suppose. There's not really much else to do than be together.
I don't know whether people realise it, but obviously the lighthouse service was demand.
Yep.
And I've seen footage of houses being set light, and that must have been heart-wrenching for people.
That was really, I think, watching Dad go through that was one of the hardest things. I don't think he really ever got over it, to be honest.
What else was the memory that people might like to hear about?
Well, it's probably very personal, and I don't know if anyone else would get it as such, but you go to bed at night and it's really stormy a lot out here, like it gets built up at the end of the night. And you'd open the windows and the light would go round and you'd see it, and it kind of sends you to sleep, and it's kind of like comforting just knowing it's going. And then, not often, but sometimes, you'd hear the whales go by and it's like... And it's the most incredible. It's a place that I go if I get really stressed in Auckland and things are just too much. I'll go there and just listen to the whales, and it's just beautiful. There's nothing else that I could say tops it.
What have I learnt? Yes, I was right. This part of the country is way more interesting by boat. Yes, the history from this part of the country is more interesting if you're here and not studying at school. Yes, I still love lighthouses. This one at Cape Brett unexpectedly has made my heart absolutely sing. And yes, I'm also kind of sick of this t-shirt. I've had it on now for 10 days and I feel like an extra from the Bert and Ernie show. It's going. So am I.